Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Let's move this out the way. In fact, we'll stick it there for a second. 6 altcoins under $1 that will make millionaires in 2025. So the first coin I want to talk about today is VeChain, VET. It's obviously another one of these things that I say about how it's pushing for the green sustainable narrative. If we go further down here, it's more of a supply chain based blockchain. The white paper's there, white paper 3.0, which you can read. I'm not going to go through the entire website. We're just going to go through these 5 as briefly as possible. But since the start, we've worked on building a transparent, efficient, scalable, and adaptable blockchain platform. But these qualities were just the tip of the iceberg. Research, innovation, collaboration, and strategy aimed at long-term viability brought to us today as we seek to multiply individual impact to unleash our collective potential for sustainability. As you go further down, there's a lot to take in here. You can obviously jump on the website yourself and go through it all. We're not going to go through all this at the minute, but further down the bottom, the economic model, that's pretty impressive. It's something worth reading through because it gives you a better idea of what they're trying to do. Then there's the facts and the figures. So it's highly scalable. And we've said before on the channel, scalability is really good. The VeChain Thought is a preferred layer 1 blockchain for Web3 and enterprises. Joins us in leading the sustainability revolution with our low carbon, highly scalable infrastructure. So there's some numbers here. They're going up. The active wallet addresses are going up. Number of transactions to date. Number of clauses in the past 24 hours. Number of clauses to date. So it is being used and it is going up. Low carbon. Again, and this is quite important as well. I think this is really good. 100% online with zero outage since 2018. That's 5 years. That's pretty impressive. Then there's a did you know that VeChain's energy consumption is equal to just 0.04% of other blockchains. Now, if we look at CoinGecko, on CoinGecko, we can see that the price is currently like 1.50 cents. Its previous all-time high was like 28 cents. It's about a 20x to go above its all-time high, and I can't see why it can't do that. I generally can't. I think that's a nice little 20x there. I know that VeChain doesn't seem to get a lot of love lately. During the 2021 bull run, I held some as well, but for some reason, it's just not getting the love. Where is the love? Said the Black Eyed Peas. So if you look at the chart on the last 24 hours, things aren't looking great, but they're not for most cryptos. On the max chart, if we scroll down, as you can see, as before, the 2021 bull run was its major catalyst, and which is the major catalyst for virtually every crypto, apart from maybe XRP and XLM, who were suppressed slightly, a lot during the court case. So that's VeChain. The second coin we're going to be talking about today is Algorand. Algorand, the world's most powerful and sustainable blockchain. Our institutional-grade blockchain infrastructure is the first and only to achieve decentralization, scalability, and security without compromises and well-being environmentally sustainable. Now, again, I've said this numerous times, that a narrative and a pushed narrative will always be the green solution, everything being sustainable and green. Algorand is one of them who's going to use that narrative. There's also like a lot of links to the Clintons and other elites and things like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Algorand myself, but it will make gains. So Algorand, the green blockchain, was sustainable. Algorand is far more energy efficient than other blockchains and is going further by offsetting its small carbon footprint in partnership with climate trade. So again, it's going to be something that's pushed. I can't see them not pushing Algorand during the 2025 bull run. It's definitely worth getting in now, or at least in the next couple of weeks. Powering the economic models of the future. As for the technology of choice for 2,000 plus global organizations, the Algorand ecosystem is transforming the next generation of financial products, protocols, and exchange of value. Join our movement. So again, carbon negative since 2021. Let's start looking at price. So Algorand currently is under 10 cents. It's got to be worth having a little look at. Quite a lot of its circulating supply is already out. Let's take a look at the chart when it loads. There we go. Again, downtrend, just like we expected September and into October would be. Let's look at its maximum chart, the max chart. So this one's slightly different. Its all-time high was round about, obviously launch time. It went out at $3.56. In the 2021 bull run, it went over $2. I expect this to definitely go to around about $4 in the next bull run. I think it'll push as kind of like a minimum. It may go even higher. Again, I'm not the massive Algorand fan, but if you are looking to get solid gains, and Algorand, is going to be one of the strong narrative pushed during the bull run, in my opinion. The next coin we're going to be looking at is Sandbox. So it's a bit of a metaverse game and play. So the Sandbox, I think this is brilliant. Like, I really do like this. I don't hold any currently, but it is something I'm planning to get into because I think the next bull run, I think that metaverse and gaming will be up there. I think combined with the AI narrative that'll be pushed, but also how games are going to go in the future. I would imagine combined with like VR, you'll be able to experience what it's like to score the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, or the winning goal in the Champions League final, or date a model, or anything that you can do or want to do in real life. I think drive the fastest race car around a track, all that kind of stuff. I think you'll be able to do in the metaverse, and I think that's what's going to end up happening. The website's great for Sandbox. You can show you everything that you can do there, and then there's some brands that are already partnered with Sandbox. Snoop Dogg being one of them. The Walking Dead. You got the Smurfs, Ubisoft. I think the Care Bears. I remember them from being younger. The Warner Music Group, Playboy. There's a lot of things to be bullish about, I think, with Sandbox. Let's take a look at their price. So Sandbox currently is under 30 cents. Large chunk of circulating supply is already out as well, which is great. Again, 24-hour chart, much like most cryptocurrencies. It's all-time high of $8.40. That's big from where it is now. So can it get back to that? I think so. I think it can. I think it could probably, easily go into $10, provided people use it and people, really believe in the project. If we get that kind of the use case, and the people who really love this, if they get behind it, the community-driven narrative of this can really push it higher. I think that we'll probably hit $10. So with the max chart, as a lot of these tokens did, they smashed it in 2021. And I think this will go again in 2025. Its users are still very active, so it is still going in the right direction. It's ticking a lot of boxes. And for me, definitely something that I want to get into. Whether I'll have enough time before the bull run comes in, I don't know. Purely because the analogy of, if you've got two rabbits running around in the field and you want to catch them both, chances are you'll miss them both. If you focus on one, then chances are you'll catch that one. If you try and get the two, you'll end up with nothing. So there is, a kind of a reason why I don't go straight into a project. I make sure my other bags are built first, things like that. If I have time to build into a position into Sandbox, I absolutely will. And the next coin we're going to be talking about is ADA. So Cardano, we've already made a couple of videos regarding Cardano, so we're not going to go into too much detail about the project itself, but obviously you can hop back through and look through some of the ADA videos we've already got on the channel. For me, it seems as though it's getting not much love, a bit like VeChain. People who really hold and believe in Cardano, the maxis are holding, and they're saying that it'll be fine. A lot of people are saying that now it's an old tech and they're not happy with it, not interested in it, and they're moving on to other things, which is okay because everyone's got their own opinions and their own way of doing things. Cardano, for me, I think they are generally trying to make decent change in the world. I think they are trying to help people. The founder, Charles Hodkinson's obviously massively rich already. He doesn't need to be playing around with things like this. He could just walk away and still live the rest of his life on a beach somewhere. But he's still wanting to build and grow, and I think that this is as a result of that, Cardano will succeed because he's got that successful mindset. Feel free to come through and go through the website. I'm not going to do anything with the website today, but it's worth definitely checking out our other videos if you want to know a little bit more about ADA. And if we go by its price now, it's currently sitting at 25 cents. Also got a decent amount of its circulating supply out, which I do like that. Chart-wise, it'll appear in a second. It's doing what everyone else is doing. Had a bit of a dip early hours this morning, but it's recovered from that. Ranked 8th in the market cap. Its all-time high was $3.09. I expect it to go back above that for me in the next bull run. Looking forward to seeing how this pans out. Again, obviously, the chart-wise, it absolutely spiked during the 2021 bull run, which most coins did. And for me, it'll do very, very similar and exceed its all-time high in the next bull bull run. The final coin, by the last but no means least, it's Casper. So what can we say about Casper that we haven't already said? Casper is fantastic. It's probably going to be the one for the 2025 crypto bull run. I think it's going to absolutely melt faces. It's the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer one in the world. You know, everyone's starting to get really bullish behind it. The community's superb. It's so fast. It's going to be faster soon, down to 3 seconds. I just cannot seem to see anything negative in Casper at all. There's never really any big dumps because it was fair launched. We'll take a look at the price. So the price, it just won't go down. It will not go down. It's up 5.5% in the 24 hours. It's still over 4 cents. I want it to go just below 3 cents for me to buy in. I've said this before, and they don't seem to be wanting me to do that, which is quite annoying. Decent amount of circulating supply out as well. Take a look at the chart. There it goes, straight up again. I just don't know what's happening with this. It just seems to never go down. I want it to be a little bit lower. Just let it go down a little bit lower. Fantastic project, fantastic coin, fantastic community, as we know. And there it is on the max chart. So it's basically a bull market chart in a bear market. I hope I can get in at some point, but we'll see how it goes over the next sort of 3 weeks going into the end of September. I feel like I've got sweatier and sweatier during this video from start to finish. It's very hot in England today. I've got the laptop on my lap, and it's just so hot. Thank you as well to all the subscribers. We're up to mid 500s now, so we're on the road to 600. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. The comments have been great. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe, and let me know in your comments as well, in the comments below as well, what ones you looking at. Do you like any of the 5 I've mentioned? Are there others that you want me to mention? And if any of these coins that you want me to do a deep dive on, we will do. Other than that, take it easy. See you later. Bye-bye.